All right, we got a story here.
A black man.
Okay.
A black man in Missouri.
Let's see here. Okay, cop tells canine to attack a trapped suspect. So, cop lets police dog repeatedly bite black suspect. Let's get to it.
A black man in Missouri already pinned by cops. Another cop still puts a dog on him. Here's the footage.
Viewer discussion advised. Wow, unreal. You gotta be joking me. That guy was pinned to the freaking wheel. He wasn't going nowhere.
Makes my blood boil.
Mine
you clearly
too.
see this man was subdued. You clearly see multiple officers at the scene. You clearly see that the cop who arrived with the K9 wanted this to happen. He wanted to put this dog on this black body. Make no mistake about it.
That cop wanted that dog to bite the shit out of that man.
This is what
he thought it would be funny.
And no other cop did a damn thing. They backed away. You had the situation under control. There was no need to do this.
Yeah. You had the suspects to stew, for fuck's sake. Come on.
This is...
And you need a K9? Why?
Woodson Terrace officers were dispatched around 7:18 a.m. Monday to Woodson Road, where a caller said a man had broken into a business there. Police wrote in a statement on Facebook. Police said the man appeared to be on drugs, threatened officers, and tried to walk away into morning rush hour traffic just south of St. Louis Lambert International Airport, despite police asking him to stop. Police placed him under arrest, but officers said he would not place his hands behind his back. So they told the man that if he did not comply, a nearby police dog would be released, according to the statement. The man was transported by ambulance to an area hospital for his injuries. Police said the man was found with a substance suspected to be methamphetamines. He was released pending application of warrants. St. Louis County prosecuting attorney Wesley Bell vowed his office would make a thorough review of the arrest, though he declined to comment further on an ongoing investigation. But let me bring your attention to a police K9 expert. There's a guy named Michael Gould. He called the footage problematic, also saying the fact of the matter is it's a human reflex response. You can't have an 80-pound dog puncturing your skin and be compliant. It's virtually impossible.
Heck yeah.
So the only time I saw resistance of arrest or apprehension is when the dog was biting his body. Waz, thoughts?
Like you, I just saw that for the first time, and obviously it's extremely upsetting, and it makes me think about a lot of the rhetoric that came out of the summer of 2020 about defund the police, abolish the police, et cetera, et cetera. How about something just more simple, like hold these fools accountable with just the regular laws that we have in place right now? Like, you sick a dog on somebody, obviously sick the dog on them, right? Like he wasn't lunging at anybody. He's leaning on a car. There's two other cops there. Just dude, make these dudes face the music on stuff that's on the books. This guy has to be reprimanded, if not fired. Like, you can't tell me this is effective policing, that this isn't just egregious abuse of power. Like, there's no other way to describe this guy's behavior. And I'm interested to see
and you
what
got to see
happens
us back
to this guy.
away. They're like, they're probably encouraging, like, yeah, get him again.
And you
Like,
watch
what the
cops do
fuck,
this to
man?
this dude for what they claim is simple possession. How do you have any trust or faith within that institution that they're going to treat you humanely or fairly? How can anybody have any of that trust? And what I always say about the cops is when they come into a neighborhood and they behave all ridiculously, the first thing they say is, well, look at the crime. Look at this. Of course we have to treat people like this way. We don't know who's who. How can people look at the cops and think they're going to treat me fairly?
It creates
That's a
an
good point.
unwholesome environment, and it further continues to erode the trust factor necessary for community policing, if that is even possible anymore. But who's doing it? It's the cops. The cops have a duty to uphold the law, protect and serve, not to do things.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you get caught by you get stopped by the cops like that, and you sit there saying, and you're like, well, where are you going? Where are you coming from? I come from my house. I go in the store. I'm going to catch the bus like that. Like, I was like, what makes you think you get the right? I was like, well, I don't know. How do I know you're not a murderer? How do I know you're not a rapist? Or how do I know you ain't no car thing like that? Well, I'm like, oh, fuck it. What, do I look like one? Yeah. And you say, the cop's like, well, no. I mean, then you look at the cops and say, well, the way you're acting, sir, it looks like you're fucking, I think you're profiling me, shit like that. Yeah, see? Here's the case, another fucking agenda right here. Think cops is okay like that. And this is what they get with when they go out there. Not just racial profiling, they're profiling like people like that. Just because you don't live in the right side of the tracks, you live in a kind of rundown, you live in an apartment, or you just don't have the best working clothes. So look at a red person look like you look like a thief or a drug dealer or a bum and shit like that. See? That's the problem in this society. No wonder why there's defunding the cops out there. Anyways, I'm out here, my job. Peace out, much love and respect.